What is going on, guys? It is Trifecta J here, back with some Braves franchise. This is episode 6, and starting off the episode with some bad news. Mike Minor had recovered from his initial injury, but he has suffered a setback and will be out for a couple more months. Hopefully he is able to return at some point, however. And then we have made a trade similar to one that was made in real life, except for we keep, I think, Ian Thomas, because you can't trade 4 players, and we pick up Y1G31 and Chris Withrow, but Withrow will be hurt and miss a good portion of the year. And then because of trading Stoltz away, we will be calling up Williams Perez. He's played really well in real life and is just a nice young pitcher. He pitched very well so far this year in AAA, and hopefully he can continue that in the majors. But in this episode, we're taking on the Washington Nationals in the final game of the series. We won the first game, then lost the second one, so it is a rubber match to see who will win this series. A very pivotal early season matchup, especially against the team that some projected to win the World Series, not off to the greatest start, and we come to today's game at 16-14, so a pretty surprising start for us. Steven Strasburg is on the mound today, a 3.83 ERA, 3-1 so far on the year, and Jace Peterson is our first batter. He's hitting only 176 and not playing too well, but giving him a chance in the leadoff spot, as he has that speed that I like to see in a leadoff hitter, but he will go down on the first bat of the day. Now a 3-2 count for Nick Markakis, and he goes down swinging behind the fastball. So far, Markakis off to a little bit of a slow start, only hitting 240. Now look at the Nationals lineup as we're into the bottom of the first. Jason Worth off to a nice start. Bryce Harper playing pretty well. He's had a lot of power so far this year, as Tehran will take them out. Only 1-1 so far in 6 games, but does have that 2.72 ERA. Our bullpen has probably been the biggest issue and the reasons for him not having more wins. But former Brave Yunel Escobar is up, and he will take his base on a full count walk. Jason Worth now up. He hits that one right to Uribe. He goes to Peterson, now to first, and we've got a 5-4-3 double play to end the inning. A nice job by the newest Brave. Now a 2-2 count for Freddie Freeman, who is on fire to start the year, hitting 300, but has a 450 on-base percentage, but he goes down swinging. Now Y1G31 is up on the 2-2 count. Pitch coming from Strasburg, and it is hit by Uribe right over the head of Zimmerman, and he has a single. Now a full count for Jace Peterson, or no, make that Kelly Johnson, and he's able to take his base. 3-2 count once more, and right perfectly on the edge of the zone, AJ Brzezinski goes down looking. Now another full count, this time for Andrelton Simmons, and he just barely bounces that ball right to Ramos, and Ramos fires to first to Zimmerman, and Strasburg is able to get out of the jam. A 3-2 count for Anthony Rendon to start out the second inning, or the bottom of the second. That ball is hit down the third base line. Uribe is there. He hesitates on the throw, and Rendon is safe at first. Now a 2-2 count. Tehran's pitches away. That ball is belted hard to right field, and it is a high fly, but Markakis is out there. He gets under it, and the runner will be forced to stay at first. So now a 2-2 count, this time for Ryan Zimmerman, with 1 out, pitches away, and a perfect slider. Zimmerman goes down swinging. So now 2 outs, a 1-2 count. That ball is hit very softly on the ground to Freeman, and Tehran is able to get to first in time, and Tehran avoids the runner at first, advancing very far. And we will go to the top of the third with Cameron Maben up. He's played pretty well so far, hitting 267. After playing pretty well, he's now moved to the 2 spot, and he has a walk with 2 outs. So now a full count with 2 outs. Maben heading, and Markakis once again right behind that fastball. That is too fast, and you probably hesitated a little too much there. Now Strasburg is up, pitches away, and Strasburg gives that one a drive to deep center field. Maben is going back. He's out there, and he's under it. A deep shot by Strasburg, but was not able to get out of here. Now the Braves are back up at the plate as Y1G31 is up. Had a good hit his first time, and there's a hard hit ball to left center field. Going back though is Span, and he is under it for an out, and that is the second out on the inning. So a 3-2 count for Kelly Johnson with 2 outs, and he hits that one down the left field line. Going out there is Taylor, and he's under the ball, and he's got it for the final out of the inning. Make that Jason Worth. Now Worth is up with a 2-2 count with 1 out in the bottom of the fourth. Tehran's pitches away, and that slider gets him to go down. Got Zimmerman, and now he's got Worth. Simmons is up as we're into the top of the 5th, a 3-2 count, and the pitch is hit right up the middle of the diamond. The shortstop gets to it, and he throws, and Simmons is out at first base. A nice job of getting to that ball. Julio Teheran is up, a 1-2 count with 2 outs, and he goes down swinging a nasty curveball right there from Strasburg. Now the bottom of the 5th as Bryce Harper is up, and Julio Teheran still has a no-hitter going, and it looks to be over now. A deep shot from Bryce Harper, and that is out of here. His 4th home run on the season, and that will end Teheran's attempt at a no-hitter and gives the Nationals a 1-0 lead. Now a full count with 2 outs, pitches away, and it is out of the zone, and Ramos is able to take his base. Now a man at first, Steven Strasburg is up, the pitch is away, and it is a little bloop to right field, and Markakis misplays it. He finally fires it back into the infield, but now runners at first and second, the Nationals have a chance to add on to this lead. Now Span is up with a 2-2 count, 2 outs, and that is hit pretty hard to left field. Under it is Johnson, and he's got it for the final out, as he did not let that one ball hit the ground like Markakis did. Markakis normally a pretty solid fielder, but nonetheless we will move to the top of the 6th with a 3-2 count, and down goes Peterson behind the fastball once more. That's happened a couple times today. Cameron Maybin is up with a 1-1 count. He's already walked today, and he hits that one right up the middle of the diamond. This time shortstop can't get to it. It gets into center field, and that is a 1-out single for Cameron Maybin. Maybin's speed is now on base, and Markakis hits it. It's a broken bat, but Strasburg comes away with it, and that's a 1-4-3 double play. A nice job by Strasburg. A couple of times he's gotten to a jam, and he's been able to get out to it every time so far. Yunel Escobar is up, and he hits that one hard to deep center field. Going back is Maybin. It's off the wall. He finally gets it and throws it in, as Escobar will be forced to settle for a double, and that is a leadoff double, not what you want to see from Teheran. A 1-2 count for Worth, and he hits that one hard to deep center field. Going back is Maybin. He's under it, and he throws it into the cutoff man Simmons. A quick throw and almost got there in time, but Yunel Escobar is safe nonetheless at third base. Anthony Rendon is now up with a man at third base, and it goes to Uribe. He has to go down to get it, and he fires home. Nowhere close to in time. I thought if he didn't stumble right there, we might have been able to get him. Nonetheless, it is now 2-0 in a big strikeout of Bryce Harper. As now 2 outs, a 1-2 count with a man at first. He's going, and it is hit to Uribe. This time he gets to it, and a quick throw to Freeman at first will end the inning, but the Nationals now have a 2-0 lead. Going to the bottom of the 7th, Ian Desmond is up as Julio Teheran still going strong. 92 pitches on the day, now make it 93. He sits at 95 now, and that ball is hit. Simmons is able to get to it. A quick throw to Peterson, and a throw to first, and we've got a double play. Big job right there of getting the runners off the bases, and we will head to the top of the 9th. Still a 2-0 lead for the Washington Nationals as we will get underway. AJ Brzezinski barely sneaks that one into right field as the second baseman is not able to get to it. Simmons is now up with a full count, and he hits that one to the shortstop, and he misplays it. So now men at first and second, and Casey Jansen will come in. He is pitching very well so far, under a 1 ERA, .66. And with that move, we will send in a pinch hitter for Julio Teheran, as Chris Johnson will come on to pinch hit. He's got a chance to really do some damage right here. As the 2-2 pitches away, Johnson hits it, and that's a fair ball down the left line, and AJ rounds third base, and he heads home. We will hold Simmons at third base, not testing it. Now with men at second and third, we have a 1-run deficit. Jace Peterson hits that one right to the second baseman. The throw goes to Zimmerman at first, and we've got our first out on the inning, but another run scores, so a 2-2 count for Cameron Maybin, and he goes down swinging, throw to first just to be safe, and now 2 outs on the inning, still a man at first, however. Nick Markakis is up, and he lines that one down the right field line, just barely fair, and we've got the lead as Markakis will round first, go to second for a 2-out double. And now Craig Stammen will come in. He hasn't been quite as good as Jansen, but Jansen was getting lit up so far. So a pitching change. A full count with 2 outs. Freeman hits that one, and it's into left field. Markakis rounds third, heading home. And the throw is in time. He's out at the plate. He hesitated at third, and that cost him for the final out of the inning. So now Jim Johnson is on. He has pitched incredibly well. Not many people really saw that coming, but the Braves have a way of getting the best out of mediocre pitchers, or at least pitchers who have been down on their luck. 0-2 pitch is away, and Span goes down swinging. So now a full count, Jason Worth up at the plate, And the pitch is away. It's hit hard to Jace Peterson. He's had a lot of action over there at second today. And the throw goes to Freeman at first. And we are out of the inning. A big job right there. And we have a 3-2 lead. Aaron Barrett is on to pitch now. He's got nearly a 7 ERA. So he's been pretty bad so far this year. With Uribe up, he gives that one a drive to left field. Going back is Worth. And he's under it at the track. A deep fly ball ends with nothing. Now a full count with 2 outs. Pitches away, and that will mean A.J. Brzezinski gets to take his base on a ball outside of the zone. Anderson Simmons is up with Jim Johnson on deck and right over the shortstop's head. So now men at first and second, and the ball is into the infield, and Phil Gosselin is on to pinch hit for Jim Johnson. Hopefully he can tack onto this lead and give us some insurance runs. He hits it though right to the shortstop, a quick throw to the second baseman, and that will end the inning. Gosselin is not able to do any damage. So Jason Grilli comes on 10 saves so far this year, but he does have 3 blown saves and hasn't been that great overall with a 4 ERA. To start off the inning, down goes Rendon. A pitch right on the bottom corner. You can see he is near the top of the NL saves leaders with Francisco Rodriguez and Craig Kimbrel. Now a 1-1 count with 1 out on the inning, and that is hit to center field. Maben is coming on, and he's able to get under it, just have to make the catch, and we've got our second out on the inning. A big play by Cameron Maben, not dropping the ball like Markakis. Now Ryan Zimmerman is up. He hits that one to Simmons, one of the best fielders in the league. Throw to Freeman is in time, and we've got a win for the Atlanta Braves, and a series win against the Washington Nationals, the division-leading Washington Nationals. Julio Teheran ends up with the win as he pitched very well, 7 innings of 2-run ball. Jason Grilli gets his 11th save on the season, and we've got our 17th win now, 3 games over 500, a very surprising start for the Atlanta Braves. Nice to see nonetheless, as a team that many thought would be rebuilding this year is off to a very nice start. But I hope you did enjoy. Julio Teheran is your play of the game. If you did, please leave a like down below, leave your comments on the game down below. I will see you next time for episode 7, 'cause I'm out.